Hold on, I'm gonna do this live. Give me a second. I'm a little late. Give me a second. Boy. Yep, my bad. I had some people on here waiting, I guess. All right, I'm a little late for this live. Let me see. All right, I'm a little late. I apologize. I had to take care of some personal business. I was going to try to schedule for tomorrow to give some more thoughts on this. All I can say, you got so many people nowadays. People don't know what's really going on. That's what's up. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world. A lot of portals that opened up. I've been talking to y'all about portals in the past streams, not the ones recently, but before. How you doing, Tea Time? So these portals that have opened up, they consist of, a lot of them are gateways of lower regions. And I remember telling everybody how, let me just make sure I had my necklaces on. I was telling everybody how, let me put my rings on too while I'm talking. I gotta make sure I have all my stuff on, all my protection on. So bear with me, y'all. I had to make sure I had my rings and stuff on. Mainly my onyx ring for protection too, because onyx is also for protection against negative energies. This ring right here, the onyx ring. How you doing, Zach A? This onyx ring, matter of fact, onyx is good protected from negative energies and entities and all that other stuff too. Keep that in mind. Portals have opened up, like I told you before. How you doing, Leader KJ? Portals have opened up, and a lot of people are walking around, don't realize and don't know what's really going on, because a lot of weak vessels are out there. Some people, know it or not, are born demons. I know that sounds too far-fetched, but I'm about to get into it. Remember the saying, be careful who you lie down with. You know, probably our grandparents said it, aunts and uncles said it. What's going on, Hunter? All right. A lot of probably our aunts said it, grandmother said it, grandfather said it. Even people that was going to church, you probably hear people say, hey, be careful who you lie down with, and also be careful who you entertain. Because you could entertain either an angel or demon, right? This day and age. Oh, you just started? Peace. Oh, okay. So, this day and age, we're living not just in the age of Aquarius. We're living in a day and time where portals have opened up even more, and that this planet itself had now merged with the spirit realm even more. When you hear people say, like I told y'all, when they say that the veil has been thin, it is totally, completely gone. I told you about all the stuff that's going to happen. Now you got people who are actually so-called soulless, or saying that they have a soul, but they actually are soulless, and they have no remorse for human life. They have no remorse for people's feelings at all. They don't care what they do to anybody. They can say things that is off the Richter scale far as people feelings are concerned. They don't give a blinding F. These people walk amongst us every day, and they say that they're either chosen, or they say they are one of the chosen, or they can make it seem like they're chosen, and they can give false narratives about them being chosen by the divine. Let me tell you something. I told y'all many are called and few are chosen. Let me see if let me tell you something. This book itself talk about those that are hurt, that hurt the calling, the chosen. This book itself. This book itself talk about that. How you know you're chosen. Then there's another book called Earth Angels by Doreen Virtue. We are living amongst people that claim to be chosen but are actually real life demons in flesh and walking amongst us, and also on these YouTube streets, and you need to be careful and use discernment because these beings are dangerous. How you doing, Nicholas? These beings are very dangerous and they don't mean no good on this plane. They also get a kick out of you falling. You got what I'm saying? Thank you, T-Time. This person, I'm gonna do you a favor on this, because I don't know what they doing, but we're gonna do it like this. Bang. So these beings come here to cause chaos and confusion, and also they bring forth a lot of stuff they think that's confirmation is not confirmations. You know what I'm saying? They're not confirmation. They're not confirming anything. They talking from the side of their mouth, and I know that for a fact because that happened to me for years. And also, they can have charisma. They can be very charismatic. These beings can drain your energy. They love to feast on the energies of the people that are truly are chosen. Those starseeds that are chosen, they love to feed off your energy, and also they like to play with your soul. They give a lot of false narratives too, and they enjoy chaos. They love it. You got what I'm saying? I really want y'all to understand that these beings are here to cause chaos and confusion. They also go by another name, Archons. A-R-C-H-O-N-S. They were created by the demiurge. That's another story about that. The demiurge was created by Sophia. And we are living in the days and times of this matrix that a lot of them are coming. And they're also called your Agent Smiths. They also like to talk about the stuff that's distracting. So, one of the things that they also do, they play a lot of mind games. And they also know how to suck you in and pull you in like a fish when they have like it's a fishing rod that they have and they're reeling you in. And once they have their prey, they sink their teeth in you. They lie and tell you that they're chosen. They lie and say they are the chosen ones. A lot of them say that. My thing to you, the watchers that are watching, or those subscribers that are watching, you need to literally challenge them. You have to use your discernment on your own terms and start questioning them, because when they get an attitude about the questioning, then guess what? They're letting you know they're not chosen. A real chosen don't need to say that they're chosen on YouTube. I told y'all before that the ones that are in power, those so-called elites, they already know who's chosen. They have your birth certificate. They have the best astrologers, astronomers, and so on. They already know. It's all been written. It's been written in the stars. It's been written in ancient texts. Y'all got to remember the Vatican have all of that. And they also know who are the angels and demons. Why you think the Pope, before he passed on, he went to that doorway to open up the portals, y'all? Look it up. These beings take form and also incarnate in human flesh. They are polluted with nothing than negative, a cesspool of negative energies, and they are a cesspool of what you call entities that are negative and evil. They bring chaos everywhere they go. Don't believe me? You'll see. How many of y'all seen a lot of things going on with crime and all of that? A lot of these beings are doing that. A lot of these beings are very dangerous. The saying, be careful who you lie down with, and also be careful who you talk to or entertain, because you could be entertaining or you could be laying down with a fallen angel. The real chosen ones, my dear beloved one, is this. The real chosen ones are nothing more than the divine beings themselves. The ones that claim that they're chosen, the divine beings are the original chosen. The ones that say that they're chosen, they are the foot soldiers. The divine beings are the ones that had the ailments and health issues. Y'all don't know? They the ones that are the healers. Look at the daggone story of Chiron, the wounded healer. Look up Chiron, the wounded healer in astrology. Y'all need to really do your homework now. All these people saying that they chosen. No. The real babies of the divine are the divine beings that incarnate and here to teach. Many of them are divine incarnated teachers. And also they are healers and they have ailments. And at the same time, they are giving the gifts of certain things that deal with the psychic abilities that's been given upon them by the divine herself. If you don't believe me, look the stuff up. And I can let you know right now that one of the gifts is intuition, psychometry, and also telekinesis, along with clairvoyancy. Give a shout out to Dr. Malachi York again with the esoteric information. Bobby Hemmett. You said what book is referencing for who? For him? Who you talking about in general? CJ Kelly. Who you talking about in general? I need you to be a little bit more specific so I can answer your question, if you can do that for me. I appreciate the question, so I need you to be a little bit more specific on who you're talking about. You said what book is reference for him? Like what do you mean? I need to know so I can answer your question. I need it to be a little bit more clear, okay? Because I try to answer everybody's question, but I need you to understand the one you talked about. You talked about Dr. Malachi York. You're talking about Dr. Malachi York. And also I mentioned Dr. Malachi York, and I also mentioned Doreen Virtue. Doreen Virtue have a book called Earth Angels. It's like $7. It's a pocket. It's like a book. It's like a book you can put in the back of your pocket or in your front pocket. And for the ladies, you can put it in your daggone purse. You know, fellas, if you walk around with a book bag, it'll be a perfect thing to put in the little small pocket on your book bag. That's how small that book is. You feel what I'm saying? Because in that book, I talk about the high pitch ringing the sound of your ear in the Earth Angel book, and they have different type of Earth Angels in it. So I hope that answers your question, beloved CJ Kelly. I hope that answers your question. Doreen Virtue Earth Angels. It's like $7. Someone with a K. Dang, you know what? I gotta go back and remember that. When I get in my zone, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I have the tendency of forgetting. So you gotta understand it's like when I get certain downloads, it happens. Cause when I get into this flow, y'all, I go by what I hear, and when I hear it, I try to put it out there. You probably is go back on this video and write it down. All right. Now I'm gonna say how they move and all the portals that have been opened. I told you about how Aleister Crowley, how his whole home is a big ass portal filled with lower region beings. Okay. His home is a big ass portal of low vibrational beings. Don't believe me? Y'all can look it up, man. I'm not lying. The dude was a wicked guy. Okay. So, by that being said, all the portals and wormholes that have been opened in the planet that deal with these multi-dimensional entities that are low vibrational, they inhabit the earth. And sometimes they come through the birth canal of the woman, while you have to be careful who you lie down with. Women, you gotta be careful who you lie down with. Men, because you never know who you lying down with. You don't never know. This planet has been inhabited by entities for a long time, and these entities are not to be played with. These entities are known to be unseen, but at the same time, they can take over a human body that is a weak vessel that deals with the lower self. These beings can also be very charismatic. Like I said, they can reel you in and be so knowledgeable to you. You gotta be careful with them. I'm telling y'all what I know and what I experienced through the years and I've seen for self. I'm gonna tell you a little story. I was I was good friends with this brother here in this city. Went to high school with him. He taught me how to rap and everything. Him and another brother named Carlos Lincoln. I'll never forget it. They taught me how to rap. They taught me how to write songs. They taught me how to ride the beat and everything when I was doing my MCing back in my day. This brother had red hair, red eyes. When I was heavy into Dr. York's teachings, still is, this brother told me who he really was. He said his name, and he said that he found out that he is Satuk. Satuk is another name for Set. If you don't know who Set is in ancient Kemet teachings, that's where you get the name Setan. He also named his son Santana. You better look up what that name means in Spanish. All my Latinos, you know what that means. That name, Santana, you know what that means. So, he named his son that. Years later, I found out he was very abusive to his ex-wife. Years later, I found out that he was very abusive to women. Years later, here in Baltimore, it's on the news. You can look it up. He had a baby mom. And he had another woman. But the baby mom that he had two women. the baby mother of his other children, and then he also had one by a young lady. She was in her 20s. Rest in power to her. He did foul play. I'll say that. I'll never forget one about the rest of the story. In the beginning, when he was in high school, he dated a good friend of mine who was a Gemini. Her name was Nina. And Nina dated him, and she said, bro, I broke up with him. She said that he looked at her a certain way. She said they were playing, but he did like this to her. And she said she saw something in his eyes, and she broke up with him. And she said she saw something in him that was very dangerous. Years later, that same guy, he's doing 25 to life in jail for what he did. These beings are here, y'all. This is not no fear factor. This is not no front. These beings are very dangerous. And they can be very charismatic, like I said. Because the guy that I'm talking about, he was very charismatic. Very gifted in music. And these beings prey on the real people that's supposed to make changes in the world today. Their job is to shut the people up that are actually bringing forth the raising of the vibrations of those individuals that need to hear it and need to go through the vibrational frequencies. And they love dirt. They love dirt. They love to look dirty. They love to look unclean, all of that stuff. They love it. They feast off of that too. I'm telling y'all what I know, and I've seen the stuff. A movie I recommend to let you know the stuff that I'm saying is real is the new Exorcist movie with the two girls. Remember I told y'all not years ago. Remember I told y'all in other streams about the ancient practices that our ancestors practiced. And I told y'all that these practices that we practice that dealt with what you call exorcisms and all of that, and the Vatican and the rest of them take people that are priests in those ancient practices and they let them in their facility in the basement or in a quiet room where they practice these rites. Today you call them rituals. And a lot of them know how to banish evil spirits and negative energies or entities. These beings know how to deceive you. And they will lie to you and say that they're chosen. Or say that they're chosen ones. You got to remember, the divine have her chosen, and so does the opposite. What's going on, Gunnar? How you doing? And so does the opposite. They have their chosen. The thing is, what side are these beings on? You'll have to find out and use discernment. You feel me? This ain't the game, y'all. This is what they call true spiritual warfare. Why do you think I wear a hoodie on my head? Why do you think I wear a cap on my head when I'm doing these lives? Thank you, Gunnar. I appreciate that. Why do you think I do these lives with the hoodie and the cap on? I tell y'all to wear stuff on your head, and especially when it start getting cold, start wearing hoodies and stuff to protect your crown. Because these beings can attack you psychically. Don't believe me? Look it up. You need to also remember these things can also be energy vampires, and they can enter in your brain and cause you to go insane. Remember that song by Cypress Hill? Insane in the membrane, insane in the brain. They will cause you to do that. That's what they do. They bring forth the illusion of confusion. and have you believe in what they say, which is nothing more than a damn illusion. Because they like to bring forth chaos. And then what they do, they cause it to be infused in that confusion. And you don't realize it because they make it seem like it's so great and phenomenal what they could be telling you. Listen, do not fall for those tricks that they play. And also, I told you about the vampires too. There's two different types of vampires. The ones that really suck your life force, and the ones that deal with taking your energy. They are also a part of that certain, I would say, beings. I showed y'all a video of a young lady dancing while the vampire was trying to put her in a trance. I showed you in another stream. I can't remember which one that was. And I kept on telling y'all, the veil is no more. Don't you know that if you astral project and you don't come back in time, something from the lower regions can enter your physical body and you could be stuck in limbo trying to get back in your body while that daggone entity is in your body. Stuff like that happens. I'm telling y'all, it's not a joke out there. Keep your eyes open at all costs and at all freaking time, because they're not playing with y'all. Every day is a test. And I told y'all, you're going to be weighed by the heart and the feather. I keep telling y'all that. I told y'all, literally, if you fall for the okie doke and you don't learn your life lessons, you're going to reincarnate back down here. I'm not making this stuff up. Reincarnation is real. Why do y'all always think that you're always having these visions and dreams of ancient civilizations or something that dealt with another lifetime? You could have been in ancient India. You could have been in ancient America. You could have been in ancient Sumeria or somewhere in the United States where the Olmecs were alive. And you probably was an Olmecian and didn't realize it. Energy do not die, y'all. It can recycle. And you're made out of energy. It's called ether. Dr. York say non-ether beings because of who we are, because our hair curls up into a 9. I'm talking about the melanated people. And you need to know about the 6th ether. We'll get into that another time, though. But I want y'all to understand that these beings are here. And they walk these YouTube streets. And they talk so great, so excellent and profound, it seemed like, right? But what they don't tell you is that when the camera go off, they said, I got them. I witnessed it in my time, y'all. I seen it. And they don't give a damn about you being their subscribers. They don't give back, and they do not give a rat's ass about you. Long if you give them the money, and long if they get so many different subscribers and don't care about giving back to you. Because you take your time to watch them and get what you might consider entertained, or you might learn something. This is nothing made up. This is nothing new under the sun. Just been going on for eons. I'm telling y'all, be careful out there. Because these beings are playing with people's souls. And these beings have no soul. That's why they do what they do to you all that are not taking heed to what I'm trying to tell y'all. The blind always seem to lead the blind, but the blind is not necessarily blind. They can see what they're doing to cause corruption, chaos, and confusion. They don't want to know, they don't want you to know, because they are leading that charge for you to become confused. From being chosen to become one of the confusing ones or confused ones. You can go from chosen to being confused. That's what they do. Their job is to cause you to be confused. You can say, oh, I'm a chosen one. No, you became a frozen one. Because they got you. The real chosen, are the divine beings that are going to lead the foot soldiers that are on here calling themselves chosen. And many of the people are being deceived. All you star children should know that who is bringing the confusion and who's bringing the chaos. But some of y'all don't know. Because y'all going through an awakening, and then you're trying to figure out what the same hell is going on with you psychically. And these people can tell you they know, but they don't fucking know. You got me? They don't fucking know. They just want to make sure that they got you. Because they need new energy. They need new souls to feed off of or feast off of. Well, first thing first, I told you about the high-pitched ringing sound. That's one. I told you what book to get. Earth Angels by Doreen Virtue. But here's the thing. Some of them can say that they have their ears ring, but they don't. And how can you tell? Most definitely, it's a thing called the aura. When you're gifted and can see the aura of individuals, you can tell if they are of the ones that are called to bring forth the peace, love, and light, and darkness and balance that have been sent here by the Great Mother herself. You can tell because of their aura. The way they articulate themselves as well. You got to use discernment to listen to them carefully. Soon as you catch them, look at them. If they're wearing shades, they're hiding something. If they're wearing shades, they are hiding something. They're hiding what they don't have, which is a soul. Does that make any sense? Y'all better be careful with these mofos wearing these shades on these YouTube streets and don't want to show their eyes. I'm telling y'all. You can tell the weakness and also a soul of a person by looking into their eyes. Period. And if they can't look you in the eye, then they're hiding something from you. And you'll find out they're not who they claim to be. Telling y'all, stop getting misled by these beings out here. Because when things hit the fan, you got to ask yourself a question. Are they going to know what to do or not to do? Do they know where the safe zone's at? Do they know how to deal with somebody being spiritually attacked? Y'all better listen to these people, because I know somebody who has a high channel than me, more subscribers than me, and a woman was being attacked by a witch. And she asked advice from this person on what to do. And you know what they said? Raise your vibrations and ask for the Most High for protection. And they're going to say, oh, you got to go to a Babalawo, and don't know what the hell. The woman probably didn't know what a Babalawo was. Y'all better start asking what the hell is going on with these people. Because you got people that's playing the game. They play this game. They play it like it's a game because they don't know any better. But then again, they do. They just know that they got to get more souls. And you star seeds need to wake up. Because many of you are incarnated angels. And I ain't talking about the fallen ones either. Y'all need to wake up, star children. Because these people ain't playing. They love when they get a star seed, though. They love it. These beings love it. You know why? Because they want to take your energy. They know that you're a divine being. They know that you done heard the call. So they're feasting on you every day when you watch them. Some of them even try to come in your dreams and attack you. Don't believe me? I'm telling you from what I know. One day I was sleeping in my bed and I had to go to work. And I had these long ass scratch marks on my arm. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you what I know. I woke up to go to work and I'm like, what happened to my arm? These beings are evil. I'm telling y'all what I know. Be careful out there. Be careful who you listen to and be careful who you watch. I'm telling y'all, these beings play with your soul and they feast off of you, okay? I wear my hoodie for a reason. I wear my cap for a reason. When I'm on this live, I don't play because I know how these beings are. They know how to come in your dream and haunt you and scare you. They can disguise themselves as a loved one in your dream just to lure you in to take at least your energy from you. And you know what they call that? They astral jet travel in your dreams. You know how the way Freddy Krueger was in them dreams? He'll go ahead into the people's dreams and he'll take their souls. That's how they are. They'll take your energy in your sleep. I'm not making up none of this stuff. You know, there's a wrestler named Naomi. She has a saying, proceed with caution. I'm telling you all, proceed with caution. So I'm letting y'all know I'm not making up none of this shit, man. Y'all better stop playing. These beings are not playing. I told y'all these portals are open like a sum gun, man. They are not playing. If they know that you're a star child and they know that you are going through an evolutionary transformation, they will come at you. They can come at you on YouTube. They can come at you in your dreams. That is why I try to let people know you need to wear protection while you sleep. You can put it in your pillowcase. You can also get a ring and probably sleep with the ring on. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, man, I'm trying to tell y'all some real shit. These beings ain't no joke. But I'm going to tell you, in all actuality, you have to know see? Told you. What you just now said. I ain't making this shit up. The door was closed when I was sleeping. I woke up and had the dream of Freddy Krueger. The door opened, and I looked up when I woke up in the same spot. The door was open. Told you. It's called astral traveling in your dreams. Child, this is nothing that I'm making up. I ain't making up none of this shit. I don't make up none of the shit I say. See, I don't have to worry about that because I know me and mine, we protected. I know that. I don't have to say anything. My job is to alert you all. That is my job. To let you know what the fuck is going on. And if people don't like what the hell I gotta say, that's fine. I have the right to say what I want, to say how I feel, and know what I'm being told to put out there so you can actually listen and pay a fucking attention. I don't like the curse on my live, but I got to be real with you. I don't like using so-called profanity in my live, but I got to be real with you. Of course, you encountered something. Y'all better wake up and smell the coffee. But on that note, I'm going to give you something that you can do. You can get a talisman. Get a talisman for protection. Ain't that something? That's how I know I'm telling the truth, because they just straight took me off. You can get a talisman for protection. What is a talisman? It can be a piece of jewelry, an ankh. An Egyptian ankh is what can help you. But before you get the Egyptian ankh and put it in your possession, you have to say a prayer over it. You can get an ankh ring, necklace. You can also get some crystals. Onyx is one. Hematite is another. Black tourmaline is another. Along with, you can also use lapis lazuli. Also for psychic protection, amethyst. If you're not sure what I say, you can go back to this video. I'm about to get up off of here because I'm not going to stay on here no 50 minutes. So my thing to you, I'm going to say it again. Black tourmaline. You can get lapis lazuli, hematite, onyx, and amethyst. Amethyst is for psychic protection, and also it can protect you from psychic attacks and so on. Celestite is also connected to the angelic realm. So those particular crystals you can use for protection and guidance and all of that. And you can also get crystal quartz. Crystal quartz is also great to use. I just wanted to put that out there. I'm not going to name all the crystals. I'm not going to do that. Because I got people watching my channel and steal my information. You know who you are. And you know damn well you don't know none of the stuff that brother know over here on our channel. Don't be over here trying to steal information and then try to use TikTok. Because I don't play with people's souls or anything. I don't lie to the people. I know that I'm a voice for the voiceless that need to know what the Sam hell is going on, and they can't speak up for themselves because some of them don't know how to put it or how to say it. Can't keep on lying to the people. We don't do that over here. Shout out to the ones that I always give a shout out to, Conjure Queen and everybody else that I always get a shout out to. I want to let you know I have nothing but divine love and respect for all of y'all that really know what the fuck is going on. Excuse my language, but I gotta be fucking real now. Because you get tired of seeing people getting their souls being played with by these goddamn evil beings that claim to be righteous and claim to be chosen, and they not damn chosen. They a fucking lie. We don't have time to play with people's souls, man. And you talk about judgment, you're being judged every day when you lie to the people, because the simple fact that when you do that, you're playing with their souls, and Mayat is watching. Lady Justice Mayat is watching. That is the same statue you see in the courtroom or in front of a judge, if they have it, where you see Lady Justice holding the daggone scales. That is Mayat herself. They just whitewashed her. that is also dealing with Libra. That is why it's connected to Libra. The ruling planet for Libra is Venus. But on that note, y'all, I'm not going to say too much anymore. But these beings are out there, y'all. And be careful who you entertain, because you don't know who you're entertaining. Be careful who you lie down with, because you don't know who you're lying down with. I told y'all, the portals are gone. No, then is gone. You have lower beings and high vibrational beings. And I'm going to tell you a little something. When it comes down to these beings that does low frequency, and they are stuck in the root chakra, they the easiest ones that get inhabited by those daggone negative entities, because they're filled with hate. I told y'all before, you're being judged by the heart. And if you're heartless and don't have a heart, that means you are living on your lower self, and your body's easily to get inhabited by something that is negative and can take over your body because of the simple fact that your frequency is so low. You got to remember, everything deals with frequency. I take this serious. So on that note, love, peace, light, darkness, supreme balance from the yin and yang, which is the divine masculine and feminine that brings supreme balance to the daggone planet and also in your life. May the great mother and the ancestral spirits protect you and yours. And may you all have a great night, because yours truly had to say what needed to be said. And I did not want to have fun tonight. I had to be serious with this. Be careful who y'all listen to on YouTube like that. Shout out to Bobby Hemmett. Dr. Delbert Blair, rest in power to him. Dr. Ben Yakin, rest in power to him. Rest in power to Dr. Francis Quest Welsen. And many others. Dr. Ranoko Rashidi, rest in power to you. All the other great scholars that's no longer here, that left their divine work for us to all observe. May y'all rest in power, and may y'all now get the flowers that y'all now deserve while y'all in the spirit realm with the ancestors. And I want to let y'all know that we divinely love you, and we want to say thank you for actually giving us the guidance in this path that we have been given from you and the Divine Mother, and also the Divine Masculine that also put forth everything out there to bring supreme balance. So therefore, y'all, I want to say thank you for watching. And let's make our lives better by not listening to these beings that are lying and saying that they're chosen this and chosen that, and they don't know who the hell really chose them, and they can't give you a definition or reason how they became chosen, and they've been lying to you the whole time. On that note, I want to let y'all know, nothing but divine love. I'm out.